Hey everyone, welcome back with Being on Mac, where today we're going to continue our playthrough of WWF WrestleMania 2000 Neon Green Edition. This time we're going to do the month of August here, as you can see here. Which means we're also going to get a bit of a bonus match here, as the pay-per-view is going to be coming up, SummerSlam. We were unsuccessful at the King of the Ring, so we won't be getting a World Heavyweight Championship shot, but it is what it is. You know, we always got the Royal Rumble to look back on. And well, Kane is getting his butt kicked, double teamed by Tess and Ken Shamrock. We got X Pac just doing his taunts, turning his back to Kane. Perhaps some foreshadowing. But if I could be serious for 1 minute, I figured, you know, it's about time we do the question of the day, fellas. So today's question of the day is, what do you think is the best SummerSlam main event? For me, I think my favorite one would have to be The Rock versus Brock Lesnar. You know, at SummerSlam 2002 for the WWE Undisputed Championship. I think that was just a really good match, a star-making moment. It was like a one-time thing, I think, if I remember correctly. But a really big match, a really good one, too. Pretty athletic, pretty good, so I don't know, I was a big fan of it. Plus there was no, you know, shooting star presses that got missed, people got hurt or anything like that. I always remember the spot where they're both down and they both do a kip up to get back up. I always thought that was pretty cool. But Brock Lesnar, he was an enigma, I'll give him that. Because him and Kurt Angle, they were really fast as far as, you know, their rise to the top of the WWE, but something with it was kind of a different aura, you know, like Kurt Angle got over on his personality, whereas Lesnar got off no, nothing like that, but he got over due to his you know, just his size, his freak of nature, athleticism and stuff like that. Which is very interesting, considering, you know, you have to wonder, would Brock Lesnar be a main eventer during the Attitude Era? I mean, I have to say yes, because, I mean, he's a big, jack dude, you know, Vince would have saw a lot in him. But at the same time, you know, I think a lot of people, they say the Ruthless Aggression Era rewarded wrestling skill, and that's definitely true, but at the same time, I don't know, Lesnar would not have Paul Heyman as like a mouthpiece, and you know, he was never the best promo, not even the slightest. It's crazy because he sounds so goofy, you know. He definitely does not sound how he looks, and he's made some weird noises at various points over his career. So I don't know, I mean, Lesnar, especially during the time of like Stone Cold, The Rock, it'd be tough to think, you know, if he could be like a top guy. I think he could be a top heel, actually. But the question is would it be kind of like a Big Show, in which he's like just a top guy due to his size, but it's not really like he's treated like a top guy, he just happens to be in kind of like the big angles? Or would it be, you know, a situation in which, you know, he's just in the main event scene and consistently going there? And you also have to factor in too, you know, the road schedule too. Would Brock be able to put up with it? Because he wasn't able to really put up with it, you know, when he was only on one show with SmackDown. So I don't know if he could alright, I don't even know what the hell just happened. I somehow missed him, despite the fact I should have hit him easily. Speaking of Ken Shamrock, one match that I think would be interesting to play that was never in a wrestling game would be the Lion's Net. I don't know, I always thought it was a pretty interesting match type. Man, this match is definitely, they're pushing me to the limit. Oh jeez, now of course Kane, he's got freaking Shamrock coming out here. Meanwhile, Kane had to go back. Let's see if I can get him in a submission, then Kane should be able to come back. But at least Shamrock seems pretty damaged so far, so that's good. Maybe I can get a little bit of a submission victory in here if Shamrock gets back in. You may also notice too in this ROM hack that which is made by KWG, by the way, but you may also notice that Test is his size is a lot more accurate. I always remember when like Test first debuted, he would go over the top rope, but he wasn't able to really clear it correctly, so he would always kind of like bounce back a little bit or be like on his toes and stuff like that trying to get in. It just would look really awkward, not right. And it stands out because it happened multiple times early on in his career before I think he just eventually just started going, you know, the normal way through the underneath the top rope and stuff like that. Oh man, of course now we got freaking Shamrock reversing everything now. I think his momentum might be going up higher too. Faster. Ooh. Let's get the big guns in here. Guy was mostly fresh, I think. Oh jeez, Shamrock's got that weird like kick that can reach like halfway across the ring. I gotta give him credit. I mean, Shamrock is a very unique character in these games. Although it is kind of lame. I feel like, you know, he's hit me like 2 or 3 times. And, you know, my momentum goes down a lot further than it should. Yeah, we got cheese it a little bit. Alright, I don't know how I didn't get him. Good lord. He's punishing me when I don't reach him. Oh jeez, I can't even get him with a basic move here. That's the most annoying part of the Aki games. When you can't even do the basic moves. Jeez, come on man, collapse. I'm surprised Shamrock doesn't have like a sidekick or something like that as his main move. Recovering attack. Alright, we're getting there, Slowly but surely, we're gonna end this. Just gotta make sure he doesn't tag out. Ooh, yeah, that's what I like to see, X Pac. Some actual reversals from my AI. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. I gotta say, I do kind of really, I'm getting used to the, you know, the moveset change for Kane. Here, let's drag him away. Ah, damn it. Well, at least everybody seems to be damaged in this match, so it's not totally uneven. It's a pretty back and forth contest, really. But if I can get my finisher, I could probably put Test away. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Oh, come on. Yep, now my momentum goes way down. I always think I'm gonna go into like a submission after that sidewalk slam. A basic move that they don't have in the Aki series, two of them for some reason, are the full Nelson and the spine buster, and they're such basic moves. Like they do have like a run, like a Irish whip rebound spine buster, so that's not entirely true. But I mean, just like, you know, like a Triple H or a Batista spine buster where they get picked up and get slammed down on the ground. Alright. Now it's time for the moment of truth. This may decide the match, because... Alright, thank God. Ken Shamrock would have had enough of it. Enough of the beating. But that match was knocking butts. Alright, so let's see what we have on Heat. What's in store for us. Hopefully not another tag team match. I could use a nice, relaxing singles match. Alright, we got Jeff Jarrett. So hopefully this isn't too much of an issue here. Jeez, he's kind of kicking my butt. Keeps reversing all my strikes. It's so weird to me because like I associate like that uppercut attack with like, you know, Kane and Undertaker, Kane especially. So it's so weird to see guys like Boss Man and Jeff Jarrett use that uppercut. Alright, I love slamming people into the barricade. It's one of the most satisfying things you can do in the Aki games. An underrated feature. Something I wish we could see more of in other games. I don't know why that's not like a thing that, I guess because it doesn't really happen too often. Most likely due to, you know, wrestlers, you know, they probably hurt themselves. Because you gotta go fly, just pretty much fly back to the barricade. So I'm sure it's not an easy move to pull off without people getting hurt. I mean, even Finn Balor, you know, like, it's crazy to think it was like almost 10 years ago when he went for the Universal Championship, and he ended up, you know, I think it was dislocating his shoulder, but he ended up hurting his shoulder in some way. Maybe it was a torn rotator cuff. I forget. I was about to say radiator. Oh, good lord. But that was too bad for him, you know. I think that was kind of an annoying time because a lot of people would debut from NXT and they were kind of already expected to be stars without any sort of proper build. And that was kind of my issue with the era. And Finn Balor, I feel like, was kind of like the epitome of that. But still too bad, you know, his star-making moment kind of got ruined and he hasn't really gotten anywhere close to the same opportunity. But that's an unfortunate thing in wrestling. It's all about momentum. I'm not even sure if he does the Demon Finn Balor thing anymore. And that was like the biggest part of his character. Whereas people always love seeing him in his demon form. And he had some pretty cool designs too, you know, with the face paint and whatnot. Alright, we got freaking Edge in here, which good thing means we won't get any interference due to both matches being here, but bam. Slam him right in there. Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. Alright, come on now. Gotta defend our hardcore championship. And there you go, folks. That was the first blood match, so figured after that long one with the tag team match, we would get a quick one in there. I figured it would be appropriate with that, just, you know, due to the ties of the Brood and the bloodbaths and all that sort of stuff. Try and average these videos out to be about, you know, like 20 minutes. But, you know, the early game, you know, it's just, you fly through guys, so you get like 12-minute videos, and then by the end of it, you're facing guys for like 20 minutes, so the videos go up to like, you know, 40 minutes. Boy, this isn't going to be an easy one. We took out their brethren in the Union. Now they want revenge. It's the high-ranking members, Big Show and Mankind. Man, it's so surreal. It's so weird seeing Mankind with like that big head still, with like a normal-sized body. Which, when you kind of think about it, you know, he was definitely bigger. He was a little chubbier, but the Aki games did kind of do Mankind pretty dirty. They should have just made like a special body type for him. Where, like, you know, it's just somewhere in the middle of what he ended up with this as well. You know, the skinnier. It's weird seeing him so skinny. Alright, let's see if we can test our walk. Ooh, we got that snap powerbomb off. We got Mankind off the apron. See if we can capitalize on it. And we're be made to look like a chump. Yeah. Good lord. Come on, X Pac, help me out here, buddy. I don't want to spam. I was thinking about making this a tornado tag, but you know, I kind of spammed it in like the ECW one. And I don't want to spam it in this one, even though it's way more fun. It's even more, I mean, people may think it's easier, but it's actually way more challenging for me to win tornado tag matches. Because my partner, the AI, they always suck, so it's pretty much, they're getting their butt kicked the whole time. So if I'm not completely dominating them, you know, things look bleak. You know, I lost my fair share of tornado tag matches last playthrough with the ECW House Party mixtape. Actually, the last game I played was Cell, though. The thing I love about, you know, guys like Mankind, Al Snow, Bossman, is that they're easy to exploit when you get them sent out of the ring, because their instinct is to come back into the ring with a weapon. And weapons are just, especially in the early Aki games, you know, you can, if you're smart about it, you know, like a human player, you can run with them and stuff like that, and bide your time and wait until you get to the right, you know, angle of attack. But for the most part, you know, AI, I mean, you can see in a lot of my AI simulation videos and stuff like that, it's just such slow attacks that they just don't really know how to properly use them. And it's kind of different No Mercy, because you can pick the weapons that back up and stuff like that. Alright, I think we got him. What? Oh, come on, man. This is bogus. God damn it, I'm gonna end up a Beano Mac sandwich now. Yep, just Mankind's in his momentum phase, I think. I don't know how the hell he kicked out of that. Because I think it should be strong, but I think his endurance is only normal in these games. So I don't know why the hell he kicked out of that. That was choke slams, clothesline, power bombs. Yeah, see, my momentum doesn't go up crazy like that whenever I reverse something. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got some big moves coming. Uh-oh, no, 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 no! God damn it, dude. Alright, well, at least it looks like Big Show's taking some damage himself. Just gotta wear him down, and then we can try our finishers on him. He's not doing so well momentum-wise, so we might be able to get some strong attacks out here. Power bomb. Power bomb. Alright, we got the Gorilla Press. Oh, jeez. Come on, what are you doing there, pal? Oh my goodness, all this constant tagging in and out. Get out of here, buddy. Oh jeez, and of course, you know, Mankind's got some good momentum going. Let's see if we can land it. Alright, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And with the behind attack. Usually a lot safer. Oh jeez. Yeah, we got to get them on our terms. That's kind of why I was waiting. The great thing about No Mercy was is that since you could go from back to front grapples, you could do it where, you know, you could be safer, where you could turn them around, go to the back, and then the front, and they wouldn't be able to reverse, you know, your grapple attempt. All right, we got it. Yeah. It's another one in the books, folks. And now it's time for Summer Slam. Boy, some of those fireworks are going off in the crowd. I don't really understand why there's this big space in these arenas, you know, like where there's the fans and there's just a gaping black hole, and then there's like the stadium seats. It's weird to me. It's a little anticlimactic that we're facing Test though, because we already beat him in the tag team match, but it is what it is. I love the freaking female manager taunt that they do. Every time you hit them, they, you know, their manager, they freaking, you know, duck their head, you know, because they don't want to see it. Come on, get in here, big boy. Oh jeez, I'm making him look like a clown here. Although it really, most annoying, irritating thing about the Aki games, in my opinion, is just when they reverse in danger. There should be, the AI should be programmed to never reverse when they're in danger. I don't care what anybody says. It's the worst state you could be in the entire game. There's no reason why they should be able to reverse you. Oh my lord, see, that's the stuff that is awesome to avoid in No Mercy, you know? Because there's nothing more annoying than when you're ready to pull a match away and then you're about to hit your finisher and they just reverse you and your grapple attempt. And then the whole match is ruined. Let's see here, we're going to hit him with our Neon special. Yeah. Well, alright, folks, that's going to be all for today's episode. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.